Everybody, welcome back, NotTFC, episode 13 with me, Sid, and if you caught the stream, you will know that we did a whole load of work on the actual keep itself, and the good old main hall is done. We got the kitchen done in here. One of these, this may come out. I've got something else I need to put in. So that may happen yet. I haven't decided. I suppose there is an alternative which I could look at doing, except that's in the way now. In fact, let's go, and we need to do that before we do anything else. But so we have got this on. I've got no windows. There's no detailing in there at all at the moment, and we were starting on the final story. Now I can't remember. Did I ever make a press? I don't think I did. So 2 pistons and iron, okay. Piston. Oh, we got pistons, cool. And a bit of iron. Take one of those. That'll do the trick. So the one thing we've never made, or never really had the need to make before, is a press for Pam's Harvest Craft, and that needs to go in, because if we run downstairs, we really should put more soya in, maybe even in here. Now someone said just click with the crops. Yeah, that's not happening. So definitely not the case here, I'm afraid. Need to convert them into seeds before you can plant them. But we'll take you. Well, oh, hello. We'll get another one in. That's fine. Maybe take that and see. Yep, definitely not planting without being a seed. Soya is going to be fairly important because we're not going to have infinite amounts of protein going on in this place. And yeah, so to that end, I think we need to make room in here for a soya press. So I think what we will do is, because anything touching this floor is actually a part of the kitchen, we need to... Oh dear, that was not such a hot idea. We'll get there. It's not a problem. There is no such things as problems. There are only solutions. I'm fairly certain I've mentioned that one before. Oh, there we go. So we'll put the fridge down there. We'll pop all of those bits in. Yeah, I see, not a problem. Oh, it was peas, wasn't it? Not soya. Uh-huh. And then... oh, damn it. Okay. I need to pop those somewhere temporarily, because the next thing I'm going to break is that. That is then going to go on there. That is going to go there. That is going to go there. Fits neatly in. Excellent. And then this will have all of the spices that we had on it. And finally, we'll take all of that and we shall place all of that back in there. One of these, that's got food in it. That should have soya beans, so we can set those processing. Now soya is different in Pam's now. It used to be quite a powerful little tool. We do get this grain bait which is useful from it, and silken tofu. Now grain bait we can use in a ground trap, so that's another thing we can put together, which is actually cheap, very cheap indeed. And the recipe for grain bait is actually pretty cheap as well. Just a bit of any of the wheat sort of things plus string. And that will go, we can make silken tofu can be used to, silken tofu can be used to make a number of things in its own right. You know, mainly ice creams and soups and things of fairly low things. That's actually not too bad. A key lime pie. Yum yum. Ooh, holiday cake. That's going to be a Christmas cake, isn't it? I don't like Christmas cake. Eggnog, yeah, all these. Anyway, so that has got its own right. And you can make butter with silken tofu, which is a useful one. But you can also process that again, and that will become. I want to just put that bait in there for now. Soy milk and tofu, and that's actually, we can consume that just on its own to get 0.5% of dairy from it. If you are wanting to up your dairy, my dairy is not too bad. I need to up my fruit, to be fair, and I ain't going to get it with that or that. What I could do with getting is something that's got a lot of fruit to it. Have we got anything that's got a lot of that? It's got a lot of beet burger. Delighted meal is pretty good as well, and I think that's probably the extent of our things. Oh, that's got a rainbow taco, random taco even. I mean, if we had a look at taco, we can't make it. How do you make a taco then? This is where we were discussing on the stream, the cooking with blockheads fails over. To make the random taco, you need to make a tortilla, which is, though, skillet, cornmeal, or it has to be cornmeal, in fact, and water. And I don't think I've ever got any corn, have I? Looks that way. I'm surprised I don't have any corns. Okay, doesn't matter. So we've got a few fruit bearing things there just to go with. And that's useful as well. Okay, right, armed with that particular information, I suppose what I actually should do is probably harvest all this lot. So I'll get this harvested quickly and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, that's out of the way. Now, let's move our turn our attentions back up to here. So we need to get from this floor up to this floor, and this little rounded area here is going to be a tower that goes up, a bit more towerage. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a wee bit of that, and we shall go in there, grab chisel, bag and chisel, and the chisel will be used to make you. And we shall start, I think, there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ew, no, I want to be further back than that. One further back specifically. Now I thought about doing it on this side, but I think we can, actually that is not the right block at all. That's the right block. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, as we did with the other, we shall strip out the top layer here and pop it in here. Just look, I find that looks far more believable as a stair, and it's, you know, a good. In fact, we could probably just take those out. That wouldn't hurt as well. There you go. And then we can just come in here, grab that, convert you back over to that. That can go over there, and we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that. Actually, it would not be. Scratch that. That wouldn't be wood. I mean, it's probable that wouldn't be wood as well, but what we'll do then, because we can't sleep because it is not sleeping time. We'll work the interior of this for starters. so. And then we've got that going on. And again, I don't know exactly how tall this is going to be. It's just, we're just going to keep going. It's almost winging the castle, the central keep. Almost, not quite, but almost. However, needless to say, we would not want to leave this unilluminated. That should cover us up here. And B, we wouldn't want to have this quite so obvious. We'll just put that there for the time being from the point of view of this. So what I think we will do now is we'll take some of you and then we'll come over here and we shall take a layer out from here. And we'll take that one and we shall place a layer in. So from the underside it shouldn't look like, oops, okay, we need more of that, that's fine, it's not a problem. But then we can take this one out and this one out and we can replace that with those. So again, from the underneath it shouldn't look like there's a solid stone wall there. That's what we're aiming for here. And then these will be this one again. I think I'll probably need another block's worth. I know there's tricks to do this faster, but that works for me. Okay, and then we need to think about getting some cobble, because I've offloaded it all, didn't I? Grab the cobble and we'll be fine. Grab that as well, that should do. We'll have another one. And that can take that one. But you can have both. What do we need to get rid of in there? That, perhaps. That. We have an excess of things going on. We probably need to get rid of most of all of this. And that. And that. And that. Probably that. Almost certainly that. Yeah, I think that should keep us ticking. Right, let's get back up there. Ooh. Can carry on. Carry on up, make this castle our own. I say, I'm not entirely sure what to do with windows on this thing yet either. Because, you know, it's a castle on one hand, so do we really want it to have windows? But on the other hand, it can't be this big, solid, imposing, just massive block of stone. That would look, well, unpleasant, I think. I need something for the floor that we'll go with those actually. Like so. Get that all done, and we can worry about the interior of this once we've got the actual build structure in. Okay, and another thing of those, probably. Yeah, we'll okay that. And if we head up here, this is actually well lit as well. I could do. I need a little teeny bit of experience. Right, sir. More than that, though. Let's sleep, get the night off, and then we can go out and hunt anything that's left in the daytime outside. That's probably the better way of doing this. We just need to get that experience to level 30, and then we'll be laughing. And then we can continue on the build. Let's head out this way. Okay, let's head over there, see what we got. Well, I can see 2 skeletons down there. One's got an enchanted bow, which is utterly useless to us, but that's fine. Did I Excuse me, sir, may I have your... Intriguing. Anyway, I got a little bit closer. We just need a few more blobs of experience and we'll be laughing. Let me just check the perimeter out, see what we got, and I shall be right back. Alright, well, I've got... Forgive the snowy interior, we've got fireplaces, we need to get a little bit of things. We actually should have a door here which can go on. On this side we've got a little canopy over the stairwell, so that's all good and that's lit and done and fine and dandy. We also have 30 levels. I've been periodically popping out and killing things, as you do. Creeper attempts to blow me up over there, but you know, can't more, can you? And yeah, I think that's as high up as we need to go. So the next decision I need to, or thoughts I need to have is, well, first things first. Is that correct? I'm going to go and have a look. Oh damn, missed. Oh well, that was worth a try. I want to go and have a look at what this looks like from the outside now, because I think that I missed me jump. But he's not a problem. There is no such thing as problems. Only solution. So, except when you go under the ice, that's not a good thing. And boom! I need to chop some of these trees down anyway, which is another reason why I'm coming out here. But yeah, I think that is probably high enough. I wish this winter would come to an end. We must be getting close. Oh, hello. Mine. Yeah, I think once we get the roof on that, that's going to be an interesting structure. And then obviously we need some arrow slits or windows. I haven't decided arrow slits or windows in the main keep, and it's bugging me a little. Not a lot, just a little. Anyway, I need to grab some more of the Murray pines, so I'm going to chop those down. Be back with you in a sec. Alright, so we've got up on here, I've put a roof on it. We'll start to bring in the chimney up. My next thing is the good old blue netherrack of which I'm going to need a reasonable amount, I suspect. Let me just put that away, out of the way for a second, and we'll grab you. Yeah, so overhang around the edge for starters. That's always a good starting point when building a roof. It's one of the things actually. When I used to play a lot of vanilla on the old Titanium gaming server, gaming media vanilla server, one of the things that everybody always used to struggle with was roofs. And I never really understood why, but you know, I'm not going to say I'm an expert at roofs, but I've built the odd one. And realistically, to me, the art of the roof lies in getting the pitch. Now, these two here, this one and that one, are both kind of curving up. Now, we could possibly manage something similar with this one because it is hemispherical. Of course, it's going to have this poking out of it as well, which is going to be an interesting restriction, to say nothing of what it could, you know, the fun we could have with it. So from here, you see, what we'll do is we'll just try and go with the old half things. So we'll just I've left that bit deliberately so I can get up and down. Although I could, well, for the time being, I could have come in through the roof here as well, but eventually we're going to have to seal that off. So, you know, seal it better, easy to seal it off now as it is later. And right, that's that. Let's go around here. I think we've got a little bit more of that to do. We should have plenty of this now, which we can now use to come in here and just give that a little continuity. That means I don't have to use a full block basically here, which is in my experience where roofs often fall over, where you have to come around and put too much of a block in, because it's either slab block or stair in vanilla, of course. Whereas here it's not any of the above, it's actually a quarter block for this bit, which works reasonably well. So we'll get this on. This shouldn't take too long. I'm going to just keep on popping the roof up and I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, we've more or less got the roof on. It's obviously snowing again because we went for the same spiky design, because again that works. This I would like to bring up at least a few more blocks than this. In fact, maybe even a few more yet. I've got some ideas that I want to do here, and what we shall do is we shall go like this, and 1, 2, 3, like that, and then we'll take you off of there, and then we are going to chop out the majority of this, so we've got a nice little cover going. We'll get a little bit of that going on, maybe a little bit further down there, and we'll get you lit. And then we need to, let me get the right bits. Right, let me go down here a second, and 2, 3, 4. Bump, there we go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then about here. That should be, I think, right. 2. That's whole blocks, isn't it? Yep, yep, that'll do. The fire from that, because this is a chisel block, will be should be self-illuminating. So that's the theory anyway, which should mean that that will not have an issue. With this. And similarly we need to do there. Hang on, hop, no, hop. And I think that should be more or less that. Now we can, while we're here, because obviously I don't want to be coming up on this roof very often, we can just give this one the odd tap. Careful. I mean, I'm wearing my work boots. It doesn't matter if I fall. It just means I'm going to have to climb back up. Yeah. Maybe one there. Maybe a little bit of texture there and there. Yep, that's fine. And then down here we just need to grab this and do that. And that should be all of the build work done. Now there's obviously a lot of cosmetic work. There's all of the lighting to sort out. There's all of these bits and pieces to do, you know, the important stuff, as I would call it. But we are more or less there. Let me have a drink. And then we need to go and grab some water. Maybe we'll just go and have a look at this, get the screenshot. I'm not entirely sure how long I've been recording for. Probably getting on for about half an hour by the time we've finished this segment, give or take. But then, you know, the other thing to remember, of course, is there is no hard and fast rule that says we have to record for 30 minutes. Which, as you can tell, you know, I often manage to record for way in excess of 30 minutes. So let's start off by going out here and having a look from this direction. Yeah. I'm not so happy with the curvature of that roof, but it'll do. Let's jump up on the battlements and try from a side view on, shall we? On what side? I always do that, you know. I run in there and go and turn. I don't know whether it's a mental thing, whether you just kind of turn a certain direction because you're used to it. But yeah, that's. So I've been thinking about the actual window things, and I think we're going to have on the exterior slots, we're going to have arrow slots, but I might slits, but I may have a window on the interior facing out from that top room, just to give me something, just something a little bit more interesting in a solid grey wall. Now there's a few other things I've got ideas which we might be able to get away for this to improve the look and feel, so that's always something as well. I really should actually fill these in. Does that chicken ever get the water or food? But I think that's not looking too bad. I don't know what that chicken is doing. It doesn't look like it's ever found that water or that food, so not my fault. You all saw me. I tried to look after the chicken. If the chicken is stupid enough to not want to be looked after, then there's little I can do about it. Alright, let's go and head over this way, see what we got. Wow, those trees do grow nicely and quickly. Yeah, it's not. I'm not displeased with that. As I say, it does need work, but on the face of it, it's there. Let's get a little screenshot there. So I think next episode we should be able to finish this, the keep structure off, get all the twiddly bits in. And we get a few gargoyles on it as well, because gargoyles always add a certain amount of je ne sais quoi to a castle. Yay! Cataplants for the win. And yeah, but on the whole, that is, I'm happy with that. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.